What up, guys? My name is Chris. This is Wheelhouse Trading, and welcome to the Wheelhouse. So I've been trying to kind of explain a few different strategies. I've been using Bitcoin as an example, and in this video, I'm going to kind of do a summary of the 4 different strategies, including the one that makes over 600%, including multiple strategies of my own that I've been showing you on YouTube since I started YouTube, and in the Discord, in the private mentoring and coaching in our Discord. If you want to join that, the link is in the description. I'm going to go through all 4 of them. I'm going to briefly describe what each one is and how to set it up on your chart. And then we're going to take a look at how each one traded from October 2020 until current using each strategy and which one was the most profitable. If you watch this video to the end, you will have the answer to how to trade Bitcoin, how to maximize it, and you can do this on commodities, stocks, Forex, crypto. You can do it on any of them. You can do it long, you can go short. This is a very, very helpful video. I put all the numbers together. I have a lot of experience doing it. I've basically been saying kind of what to do since I started YouTube. And by the end of this video, we'll be able to look at the numbers and see which one of the 4 makes the most money. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that has to be the best one, because maybe, you know, you're looking for something that's a little bit less labor intensive. Maybe you have a lot going on in your life and you need something a little easier and you're still okay with making a large amount of money. But even the top one that makes the most during the time period is not labor intensive. You would literally just need to change your stop loss each day. So let's just take a look at Bitcoin and what I did here, okay? Now, the 4 strategies go as follows, okay? The first one, you come to your chart. This is Bitcoin on the daily, okay? And you just come to your chart and you simply put on an EMA, okay? So the first one is this green one. It's a 9 EMA. The second one that you choose is an 18 EMA, okay? And you just simply put them both on there, and then what you're looking to do is just simply trade the crosses, okay? Now, if you want a detailed explanation and tutorial, just go back to my last 2-3 videos, and each one describes these strategies. But simply what you would do is you would wait for the cross, and you'd make sure there was a little bit of black space in between. See how it crosses, and now you can see the black space? So you'd basically buy it right there, okay? And I'll stay brief with this. So you would buy it right here, and you would not trade out until they cross right here, okay? You would sell at $32,920, and you would have bought at $19,663. So that's $11,000, $12,000, $13,000 trade, just trading the crosses. That's the 9 through the 18 EMA cross. And this particular strategy, if you do it on the 5-minute, on say like a Bitcoin or Ethereum, you can get over 600% in about a year and a quarter doing it. Okay, very easy, 9 through 18. Okay, the second strategy that we looked at was just changing this 9 down to a 5, okay, and moving the second one to a 9. It's a 5 through 9 EMA cross. Now, you do that also on the daily. So we're going to keep it with the same time period on the trading strategies. We're going to keep it just on Bitcoin and just on the daily, okay? You can always fine-tune things the way you want later. This will just show you apples for apples. So the 9 through the 5 is essentially what I like to call cloud trading, okay? On my regular charting, this is Bitcoin on the daily. On my regular charting, when the 5 goes up through the 9, it makes this cloud go blue, okay? And then when the 5 goes back below the 9, it makes it go purple, okay? And then when the 5 goes back up on the top of the 9, it makes it go blue. Okay, I call it cloud trading, but it's really a 5 to 9 cross. perfect for swing trading, really, really profitable. Love this strategy. I've been doing it for many, many years. I've made a fortune, literally a fortune doing it. It works, and it works on all the different time frames. I use it on the 5-minute sometimes. I use it on the hourly. I use it on the daily. Okay, so that is strategy number 2. You just simply have, just like the 9 and 18, except it's a 5 through 9. Okay, the third strategy is you simply just take off you have to make this one a 9 again. And you simply you only have one EMA. You have the 9 EMA. Okay, and simply what you do here is when the price action goes above it, right there at 18,898. Okay. Get a little calculator so I don't have to do the math. 18, okay, I put 19,027, okay, and then you would just sell simply when it goes back through the 9, which would have been right here at 35,840. Okay, that's a profit of $16,813 per Bitcoin, just buying when the price action goes above the 9, and every day at the end of the day, you just run your mouse over and find out where the 9 EMA is, and you move your stop there every single day, and you just let it do its thing until it stops you out, and then you just take your profit, and you wait for it to go back above, or you can short if you want to do it below. Okay, so that's the third strategy. So the first strategy, the 9 to 18 cross. The second strategy, the 5 to 9 cross. The third strategy is the 9 to the 9. Okay, and the fourth strategy that I tested with the same time frame on Bitcoin is the HMA. Okay, so the HMA is simply right here. It's this blue one. Okay. So when this goes blue, the line, we buy. And then when it goes red, we sell. And when it goes blue, we buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Okay, on and on and on. So those are the 4 tests, okay? Now, this is what I was able to come up with. So on the 9 through 18, obviously, these are longer trades. You don't have to do a lot of maintenance on a 9 through 18. And again, this is a really good one because it has a proven track record of over 600% in gains. Okay, so it's quite impressive. You know, I can just show you again just to kind of so you can see very simply. So let's say you bought in here, it crossed, you had to get out, and then you rebought here. Okay, you just made a second trade. Okay, now what you do is you stay in until they cross. See right there how it kind of gets close, but it doesn't actually cross. The green one has to go below the pink. And it doesn't do it again there until right here. So you got to go to the price action below. You can't cheat because that's where you'd actually do it. And then just get your calculator to find out how much you would have made. So you bought in here at 34,612. Okay. And then you had to sell here where it crossed at 57,238. Okay, you made 22,626 on that trade per Bitcoin. Okay, now it works the same. So if you wanted to go short, you just trade the cross right there, and you gotta wait. So you short it there, and you wait for them to cross over. It got close, it didn't do it. Very close, didn't do it, and it ended up doing it right here. So if you would have shorted using the 9 to 18 cross, you essentially sold at 55,897, and you got out of your short at 32,777, and you made $23,120 per Bitcoin, just using the 9 through 18 crosses. So the reason I'm going back through that with you is because there's not a lot of trades. You bought on October 9th, 2020. You sold January 23rd, 2021. Okay, you were in there from, October to November, December, January. About 3 weeks and 3 months, 2 weeks. Okay. Again, you bought in February, got out in April, July, got out in September, October 21, got out November 21. There's only 4 trades, and you made $63,931 just trading the crosses per Bitcoin. Per Bitcoin, okay? Now, on the 5 to 9, you do trade a little bit more, but not that much more. And you actually went from 63,931 to 73,511. So you made an extra 10 grand, okay, doing that. The third one is the 9 to the 9, which is what I like to do. And on that one, you made 120,623. That's where that's what I've been kind of showing you forever. And if you're in my Discord, you know that. But essentially, it's just the one EMA. And all you're doing is you're buying in when the price action goes above. You set your stop every single day, and you just let it ride, and boom, you get stopped out. You buy there, you get stopped there. You buy here, you get stopped there. You buy here, you get stopped there. You buy here, you get stopped here. You get the drift. If you want to go short, if you're underneath it, then you essentially just go short right there, and it stops you right there when it goes above. You ride both sides of the 9 EMA, and you're just in, out, in, out. It's more active trading, but look, I mean, you've almost pretty much doubled from the 9 to 18, which is a 600% gain. You've pretty much doubled your profitability. I mean, that's like 2 free Bitcoin if you paid $0 per Bitcoin to the peak, to the recent peak of the 64th grand. So what I'm saying is the 9 to the 9 is really good. And then if you want to do the HMA, it's basically the same, 74 grand versus 73 grand on the 5 to 9, okay, which is the cloud trading. So that one is very easy, okay? If you want to do something that's super easy to do, makes the second most amount of money, does not take a lot of trading, and is very simple. You just simply buy when this goes blue, and you sell when it goes red. You can short when it goes red, and you can cover when it goes blue. And you can buy when it goes blue, and you can sell when it goes red. And you can short when it goes red. You can cover when it goes blue, and buy. Just buy when it goes blue, sell when it goes red. It made you $74,000. So out of all the strategies, the 9 to the 9 pays you the most, and it's very simple. Now, the other day, I had made a video, okay? I had said in that video, it was the first video that I came back to YouTube, and I basically had said that the stock market was about to come down. This is before the Jerome Powell, Wyoming meeting and all that stuff, okay? We were just right here, all right? And I had explained the pivot. I said, this is, you have a bear rally, and, you're always going to go, you're going to go up, you're going to have rallies to the upside, rallies to the downside, but in a bear run, it's going to be longer to the downside and then bounce up. So, down, up, down, up. Notice how it's longer going down, longer going down, longer going down. This was a nice one, but it didn't break the highs. And I had described in that we could bounce off this, or we could break through, bounce off that, or we could go range bound and break out or break down. Worst case, we can go down. Okay. I put that video out 2 days before the market tanked. Okay. Now, in that video, I suggested that you guys buy the leveraged bears, SQQQ, SPS, SPXS, TZA, and SDAO, okay? And I had suggested that if you had longs like Microsoft and Apple and NVIDIA and all this stuff, instead of averaging down, or buying more or panic selling or doing anything like that, simply when you identify the pivot, all you have to essentially do is basically buy those, okay? And I'll just show you over here. Okay, I'll just show you. So let's just go look at SQQQ. Okay. Now, let's just back this up a little bit. So here's the daily. Okay. So here's the daily. So when this goes up, on SQQQ, it means that the NASDAQ is going down, okay? Okay, so this is bear territory. This is when you're losing money on your longs. This one is going up. So when you identify the pivot on the NASDAQ, you buy this and you hedge. Okay, well, let me tell you a trick that is, I mean, it makes me so much money and my life is so not stressful. All I have to do is monitor this stuff. So when I identify the pivot on the indexes, okay, like I was showing you on the cloud, okay, it was coming down. I identify the pivot points, the pivot lows. Then what I do is, as soon as I identify that, I put on the hedge, okay? And at that time, the price action on SQQQ is going above the 9. And every day I start moving my stops. So now I'm hedging my portfolio as my Microsoft and Apple and Nvidia are coming down, okay? Instead of bleeding out, I'm bleeding less, or if you have a lot of this stuff, you're not bleeding at all, okay? Depends how you weight your hedge. So what I'm doing is I'm moving my stop. I'm doing the 9 to the 9. So when this comes down and stops me on the 9, that's pretty much your sign that it's pretty much time to start buying those longs again, because this one, when the market is bullish, this one comes down, okay? It's inverse hedging, and it's triple leverage. So you can look at it like $1 is $3, or 100 shares is 300 shares, however you want, but it's leverage trading, okay? So if you want to hedge and slow the bleeding, when the indexes are coming down, you buy this on the 9 to 9 strategy. One day you'll wake up and it will stop you out. You'll have all your principal, you'll have the profit that came with it, and you'll see it in your cash balance. And now you can go and you can buy more Bitcoin and more Chainlink and more Nvidia and more AMD and all these other things that you want long. And then what you do is on, let's say here, let's just grab some stocks real quick, and let's just look at a couple things. Okay, this is Netflix. Okay, random. Now, Netflix is coming up through the 9. Okay, right now, see how it's coming up through the 9? Well, that means that you would buy it. So if you did this last time, okay, you essentially bought right there at 179.90, okay? And you moved your stop every single day, and you just let the price action do what it does. All you gotta do is every day just come over here, and whatever the number in green says, you just move your stop to there every day at the end of the day, okay? And it stops you right there. All right, so if you just did that, then you basically bought at 179.90, and you just sold at $240.04. You made $60.14 a share. So 100 shares made you $6,000. So if you made $6,000 and you bought over here at 179, which is 17,900, you made 33%. 33%. Fund managers can't even get 7%. And all you have to do is buy when the price action crosses and move your stop. Yes, use quality companies. Yes, look at the indexes. Follow the market, the way, follow the money, look fundamentals, use some common sense, but on what your stock selection or crypto selection is. But simply put, you made 33% or $6,000 just buying when the price action went through, and you sold when it went through, and you missed out on all this. Now it just went through again, okay? It just went through again. So you would buy it at 228, basically 228, okay? Netflix, that is. Now I'm going to show you a different way that I like to do things, which is basically that 9 to 5, okay? And I'm just going to show you this real quick. So there's the 5. Okay, and here's the 9. And the reason I'm showing you this is because it really should keep you on track with your stocks and your crypto. Okay, if you just buy the 5 to the 9 cross, remember it's the blue and purple cloud trading I showed you? If you just buy right here, you basically just, you got in right there, let's say, right above the cross, and you just wait for it to cross, and you just be patient. I mean, that's the trick with this cross thing. You just literally wait. You wait until it tells you to sell or to buy. You don't get in and out early or anything like that. You just trade the crosses. Very simple. Okay, so this is 228, basically 229, and you bought in over here at 188. Okay, that's $41. You made a little less than the 9 to 9, but we already found that out, right? But this is a really easy way for you to look at it. If they cross, if the 5, the green goes through the pink, the 9 EMA, and then you sell here, well, you made $41. And that is at 189. So 4,100 divided by 18,934 bucks. That's 21%. You made 21% trading the crosses. You made 33% trading the 9, stop 9. Okay? I'm giving you the answers to just being successful. Now, here's the trick. If you really want to be savage with it, you can do the same thing, and you can get even more money if you're really active by just doing either one of these, the 5 to the 9, or the HMA, or the 9 to the 9 stop, and you can change it to a 4-hour. You will make more money. You can change it to the 1 hour. You will make more money. And you can do what I do, and I actually do the 5 to 9 cross, and I do it on the 5 minute. Okay, so let's just go look at Bitcoin real quick, okay? Because I have the same thing I'm showing you on my other screen, and right now it's going down. So maybe you gotta type BTC. Okay, there we go. All right, and so here basically this is what I see on my other screen. It's just the updated version. So this trade right here was pretty cool. This was just a few, earlier today. And basically they crossed, and I bought it, okay? And it went all the way up, and it didn't cross until right here, okay? I had 5 Bitcoin on this, all right? And so simply, I sold it at 20,20054, and I had bought it at 19,808, okay? You're like, well, Chris, that's only 246 bucks. Yeah, it's 5 minute trading, the 9 to 5. You're trading the cloud on the 5 minute. But you were only in this trade was only like 2 hours long. And I made $246 times 5 Bitcoin. That's $1,230 profit, okay? And when it crossed, I got out safely. Simple, guys. And then I go short too. So essentially right here, it was up higher. Sorry, it's where did I enter? I think right up here. And it took a long time. Like even though it looks like it came down, it was only like $100, and this is also 5. But right now, this one is up right now, like pretty good. So 20,104, and we're at 1970. So yeah, we're up 130 bucks, and I have 5 on that too. So I mean, it's over $600, and we're still in this one. So 1,230 here, change directions, up 600, and I'm just sitting here. To be honest, I'm just sitting here playing PlayStation and watching all the screens. And I got my phone. I can change the stop, or I can modify the take profit, or whatever it is I want to do. And I see the 5 to 9 over here on the 5, and then I watch the minutes over here, and I'm just chilling. So look, I hope this helped you. You can do the 9 to 9, makes you the most money. The blue HMA on my trading view chart, or the 5 to 9 cross, which is the same thing. They both make you about the same. Okay, and that's for not too active, highly efficient, and it becomes more efficient as you lower the time frame. And if you really want to trade in and out and really keep like your capital protection tight, your drawdowns low, then change it all the way down to a 5 minute doing this, and it's basically like a nice little EA, like an expert advisor for you. So I hope that helps. My name is Chris. This is Wheelhouse Trading, and welcome to the Wheelhouse.